What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now today we are going to be reacting to Battlefield Vietnam, the main menu soundtrack. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Government is united in its determination to take all necessary measures in support of freedom and in defense of peace in Southeast Asia.
That's a creative way to design a soundtrack from the main menu that players would be listening to is having speeches of presidents during the Vietnam era. That's very interesting, very creative. I like it. I mean, we have the beginning, just like a little bit of a bass of the guitar, like boom, 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 boom. Very reminiscent of those songs that were created by like rock bands of Vietnam. And they're played in like the movies and stuff like that. So very reminiscent of that. It's quite upbeaty. It's not like Vietnam for America and just Vietnam was an absolute mad show. So the fact that this is a more kind of neutral but a little bit more positive of a beat, like it's just a nice rhythm beat. Very interesting.
Our government is united in its determination to take all necessary measures in support of freedom and in defense of peace in Southeast Asia.
correct explanation of your presence over here. Nothing is more confused than to be ordered into a war to die.
Our government is united in its determination to take all necessary measures in support of freedom and in defense.
I like this soundtrack a lot because it's sampling voices. I reckon that were shown in the game. Uh, and it's using it in the main menu. So you got to think when you loaded up this game, this is what you would hear. So I think the soundtrack itself, like the musical, is more like how soldiers felt when they were fighting. They didn't really know what they were going into, so they felt like, yeah, the American way. The kind of spearheaded, really get in there, blow shit up. You know, they didn't really underestimate like Vietnam. And yeah, obviously looking back, they really shouldn't really be there, but then having these voices or these lines of dialogue coming in, sampling here and there, it's absolutely crazy. It's great.
Of peace in Southeast Asia.
How are you, G.I. Joe? It seems to me that most of you are poorly informed about the going of the war, to say nothing about a correct explanation of your presence over here. Nothing is more confused than to be ordered into a war to die.
And I love how the music stops when it was like you're going into war to die, and then just the die like reverb, then cutting off. It's absolutely fantastic. Um, it really does feel like a movie soundtrack as well. Like, um, you there's like a scene where these soldiers are arriving and this beat is playing. Really does sound like it could be like that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is my breakdown, my reaction. It was a very simple beat. It was very kind of just on no, but what made it unique is the lines of dialogue that would come in, and the sampling as well coming in. I think it came in twice, the male and then the female uh, vocals. But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you comment down below what Battlefield soundtrack that you would want me to react to it next. Until next time, bye bye.